Well, hello, welcome to Creating with Gorilla Art. My name is Tiffany and I'll be teaching you the super cute gingerbread house. I wanted to keep it really fun and light and beautiful with colors. We're going to be using an 11 by 14 canvas and we got a lot of fun things ahead. Why don't we talk about the supplies we're going to need? Okay. You're going to need your canvas. If you've purchased a kit from me, you have your pre-drawn on canvas. And we have got some paint on a paper plate, styrofoam plate rather. We have white, yellow, pink, light brown, gold, and kind of a turquoise. So I think I've got all the colors. May have forgotten one, but I don't think so. You're gonna need your brush. I've got myself just a round brush, and you are going to need a water bowl, and I've got, let's see, I have got a little skinny brush. You're gonna need a paper towel. I'm gonna grab one. And you're going to need, let's see, I think that's it. You ready to get started? I know I am. Let's get started. I'm gonna clean my brush. It was a little dirty from before, but I'm gonna wipe it down. And we are going to do a very light pink. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix a little bit, a new pile right here. Got a lot of white and a smidge pink. I want to make a very, very light pink, like a pastel pink. See how light that is compared to that one? Can barely see it, I know, but it is pink. And I know it's weird, but I'm going to put a little bit, and I mean a little bit of yellow. And that yellow is just going to give it kind of a coral color. I don't want a lot of yellow. There we go, like that. And that's going to be our background. So I'm just going to get that on there. I just do some long brush strokes back and forth. You do need a lot of this color, so be sure to mix a lot. And as I get close to lines like the roof of the house, I'm just going to press and drag real slow. Look at how I do that. Press and drag up and around this one here. Press and drag. I love how light this is. Can you see the difference? Just, it's very light. Press and drag here. Oops, got a little pink that didn't get mixed, but that's okay. Or didn't get as much as lightness. Very important just to go ahead and mix a big amount. Do that again, same process, little pink, much more white, mix, 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 and then, not to forget, a smidge of yellow. Just makes it a little warm, that yellow. Get this all painted. I love pink. I don't do too many pink paintings, but every now and then I'm gonna do a pink painting. That's just the way it is, because I like it. Okay, got the side painted. I'm gonna lift it up here, get this side painted, and I'm gonna come in real press and drag right there. And you want to make sure that you don't have any globs of paint, okay? It's important. Get those globs all blended in. And I'm already thinking I'm going to add an element at the end that I will include with your kit. You'll see it. Because it definitely needs it. I can tell already. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm not going to wipe my brush, wipe it with water. I'm just going to wipe it on the paper towel here. I'm going to add straight into this pink. I'm going to paint right in here. Press and drag. You know, I think it might be hard to go around those little snow, so I'm just gonna go press and drag straight down, and I'll paint them in, paint the snow in later. You can always just go around it, or you can paint over it and just fix it later. Look at that. Cute. Press and drag, my friends. Press and drag. I am adding a smidge of white when I pick up some more pink, but it's really a very little amount of white because I want this obviously darker than the sky. We don't want it to blend into the sky. Gotta have some contrast. Little white, little pink. Or a lot of pink. Press and drag. I'm gonna get real close to that line. Press and drag. Just pressing and dragging around all those straight edges. Okay. Almost done with this pink. So our inspiration came from a Scandinavian artwork. Scandinavian has kind of like well, they call it like folk art, you know. They've got these beautiful little swirls and whirls, and I'll put our inspiration picture right now in here. That's I think a card or some artwork. I'm not sure if I can link it, I will. But it inspired me for today's painting. But it's very it's got folk art. It's got all the little curly cues on it and stuff, and I just really like that. I'm gonna paint the chimney to match the house a little darker. Get this in here. Closer. Cute. I love it. All right. Washing my brush. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to come in here with this brown now, and I am going to paint the brown in. Just pressing and dragging. You should still be able to see the lines that are on there. All right, here we go. Sometimes you gotta move that canvas around. If you have an easel, that's always nice, but sometimes I prefer to paint on the flat. Definitely makes it easier for when I'm teaching. Now I've gotten so used to it. So I'm just pressing and dragging straight edge along the straight edge. And you can see it's definitely going to need a second coat. That's okay. We will come back to it. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. All right. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in this white, kind of a white background. I think when you get this canvas, it won't have the trees painted in there like I painted. I have them in there because they're easy enough to draw. So I'm gonna paint right over them, pretend like they're not even there, because you won't have the white trees or the trees on there yet. I just sketched it in there just so I know what I was doing. I'm only painting the top half white right now. We'll come back in and do it later. The lower part. all white. There we go. And then I'm going to add the teensiest, if you could see it, it is the teensiest amount of blue. I'm going to start a little, it's got to be really, so that was even too much blue. Barely noticeable blue. Can you see that? How light that is? And I'm gonna, oops, I don't think I have enough on mine to make a difference. I'm just gonna paint a very light amount up in here. And this is what's going to be our little differences in the gradation. You'll see what I mean in a second. Ooh, get some more blue in there. I'm putting it right where those lines are. You should have the lines. And a little bit dusting, what I call dusting. I did not add any more blue, but just a little bit around our snow. I'll show you if you can see it. It's really hard to show up on camera. I'm going to clean my brush, and now I'm going to come in just white, and I'm going to paint this in here. Okay. And you can see that little blue is right. Do you see the lines sort of in there, huh? Of the blue. I'm going to add a little, maybe a little more of that blue, just a little bit. And a little bit along here as well. Now it looks pretty blue. Actually, it looks less blue on the camera, but it's pretty blue, but it'll cover up with the white. Clean my brush, come back in again, and we're going to do the white all down here. White, white, white. I'm painting over all those things because those aren't going to be drawn in for you. We'll do that. They're so easy to add later. And it's too hard to try and paint around things like that, I think. All right, getting in. You want to really make sure you get all of it painted white, and then even down here. You might be wondering, like, well, the canvas is white, but the canvas is porous and it doesn't look painted. You want it to look painted. That's why we have to add the white. So I'm going to come in with another coat up on here, just because I feel like it got very dark looking. I don't like it. Too much blue, maybe. That's actually cute. I added a little pink, the darker pink, very little. And I think that adds a nice little contrast. I like the pink. What do you guys think? You could try it with the pink. And it doesn't have to be this perfect straight line either, because it's really just supposed to be like the mountains, you know, in the back. Don't want it to be like a really solid line though. You want it to be like a faded line of pink. And I'm dusting it again like I did with the blue, just dusting it. Dusting it means, you know, I have very little color on. Dry brushing, you might call it too. I like the pink a lot because it's, you know, the sky would be reflecting on the snow, which is pink sky. So it's cute. Yeah, that makes me happier. And I do like that the blue is kind of hiding in there as well. So you want to leave that on there. See? Very cute. This is a great time to get caught up and blow dry your canvas really good. And then meet me back here when it's all dry and we'll head on to the next step. So I'm just looking at this and I'm feeling like it really needs a second coat. Sometimes you just got to put that second coat in, and I'm going to do that now, and it's not going to take me long. I'm just going to sharpen up those lines where maybe the snow went, you know, when you were painting that. Get those in real quick. Yeah, that makes me happier to do. This in. Definitely kind of lost my line here, so good time to get that back in. It's looking cute. Now you can certainly do this house a different color. In fact, I think you could repeat this this house with blue, like a really light, if you have this blue, the blue that you got, you could actually add white to the blue and make that for your light blue background, and then paint the house the solid blue. I think would be darling. So looking at the roof, what do you think? I think it 100% needs another color. So I'm gonna add that in there. I'm gonna add a little yellow to it because it's supposed to be, yeah, I like that better. It's supposed to be like a gingerbread house, right? And gingerbread is a little golden. So all I did was add a smidge of yellow on my brush. I double dipped, once in the yellow and then once in the brown. I didn't mix it on the palette at all. I just picked it up with my brush and did it that way. Cute. This part right there, brown, and I think the door's got to be brown too. So we'll come back in. I'm going to paint the door brown. I probably should have done this before and then been coming in with a second coat, but you live, you learn. I'm gonna paint these brown. We have the detail brush too, and you can always come back in with the detail brush and paint these. There's a good chance I might put a flat brush in instead of the round brush in. So, whoopsie. Make it a little taller, a little wider. Also, you know what I was thinking? I think we need like a little round window right there. So I should have added that. I'll draw it into yours. That's gonna need, these are gonna need a couple coats each of them. So what I'm going to do, can you guess what? I'm gonna blow dry it. So why don't you get caught up, blow dry it, and then meet me back there. All right, I'm gonna grab my brush. I actually grabbed that flat brush. Hopefully I can add this into yours as well, because when you have a flat brush and you're painting flat surfaces or lines, it really helps get a nice crisp line. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of brushes to pass out, but I can't remember right offhand. Get that in there. Painting a second coat. You know, this is kind of all the underlay, kind of the boring parts, right? It gets fun when we start adding all the embellishments to this, and you guys can really do what you want as far as embellishing, because this is supposed to be a gingerbread house that's covered with candy. Yep. That's cute. What do you guys think? I think it's looking really cute. All right. Let's see if I can't crisp up that line. When you have a flatter brush, it's better, like I said. All right. Yeah, hopefully I've got this brush in because I definitely want to add it in there for you. All right. Clean my brush. And now I think is a good time to, since this is dry, I'm going to draw in my trees again. And I just want to have some really fun, whimsical trees in the background. And so they're all going to be different lengths, different heights. And I just want to do it this way just so that I can, you know, play with it, make sure the balance looks good. I'll do a fatter one here, I think. Cute. And I don't want it to be the same on both sides. You could do that if you wanted to, but I do want it a little different. I don't know. So some skinnier ones. A little fatter. You guys do what you want. This is your artwork. You do what you want. That's cute, right? And then I'm definitely going to have some little stones to get to the house. And I want them to get a little wider. This gives it that look that you've got some distance when it's a little fatter and it gets skinnier. And then we're definitely going to have some candy. Do a couple of these. It's going to be right there. These might be a little more symmetrical. I don't know why. I'm doing here. And I do like the idea of doing really tiny ones kind of in the distance. I don't know. Imagine it's Candyland all over. Whoever played that game, Candyland? I love that game. I'm going to make this tree a little skinnier since I don't want it to hit this thing here. So that's what I like doing it with the pencil, just so that I can kind of get my idea of where I want it. All right, so I'm going to dry these windows really good, and then I will meet you back here. So I've got my skinny little brush here. We are going to have some fun coming in here and painting our trees. Now I decided to do something fun and different. I am doing turquoise trees, Tiffany blue trees. They're fun. So I'm going to paint in all my trees. Get them all painted. I'm just pressing and dragging, okay? I got my trees painted in. This one's still a little funky. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna smooth out that. That's gonna be cute because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move over the little stem, and then that'll make it more normal. There There we go. Cute. All right, so we're gonna come in and we're gonna be putting in a whole bunch of fun little things, fun little details all throughout it. But one thing I wanna do is I wanna paint in these white, my little candies, especially the ones that are right over here. I'm gonna just use my finger because your finger makes a nice little circle. Do the same thing here. Yeah, forget your brush. Add a little white, and what it does is it makes it really thick, and then that's better because it stands off of your canvas a little bit. And we're going to be outlining it so it won't blend into the snow, but cute. And you can use the bottom of your brush to do the ones in the far back. I may have to make those pink though. I'm thinking about it. I'll change my mind. We'll think about it right now. All right, clean my brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab that flat brush again that we've got. And I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna mix a little pink and blue. And what do you think? What color do you think that's gonna make? You guys guess? I made purple, and I'm gonna paint purple stairs, I think. A little more purple than that. Just using my skinny little flat brush just to paint them just like this. Notice how I'm holding up my my brush. It's not at its side, it's straight up. Smaller as they go up. Sometimes I gotta hold it at a total different angle to get that right, you know, that right corner that I like. What do you guys think? Cute? I like the purple. And I'm going to use the purple as my tree base. Yes, that's cute. I was wondering what I was going to do. And I'm going to do the purple. I like it kind of long, so I'm just look at how I'm using it as almost a stamp. Straight up. I'm going to do the bases of these as well. And you know, I may change my mind on these colors, but I don't know. For right now, where's your purple? When I get to the ones in the far back, I'm just using like the edge of this. Okay, cute. I'm gonna do a quick another coat on this one. Remember, I had to add this one later, and I could tell that it needed that second coat. Just add a little bit here too as well. Just a little bit. Gotta have patience. All right, I'm loving it so far. Look at how cute. And wait till we get to the little cute parts. All right, so now's a good time to catch up, blow dry it really good, and then we're gonna come in and put all the details in. So, got the little details. I'm gonna grab my flat brush because we're gonna come in and we're going to do some outlining with the white. All right, so let's get started. Holding my brush up straight up, just like that. See how I'm doing it? And I'm pressing and dragging white all the way. Start it there. Just dragging that line. I'm going to make a long line here too. should say. And then we're going to be making snow down on the bottom, but for right now, just getting these lines in. Cute. All right, so I want to put in a crisscross on this. Let's see, I'm wondering what would be easier to show you guys. I think I'm going to start off right here. Line across there. And then I'm going to do another one right in there, just like that. And I'm going to try and do it the same on both sides. So I do an imaginary line where that would be. I'm going to put a little dot and then I'm going to try and meet it up. Just like that. Do one there and one there. I think that that's a really great way to do it. So I did it in the corners. See how I did that? And then we're going to do a crisscross. We're going to go across them. And it's just going to be pretty fun. Okay, so from that point, see that right there? I'm going to go to that point. Hold my brush, I have paint on it, and I'm going to just drag it straight down. Ba-boom. Do another one. And if it gets a little wonky, that's okay. I like it. I think it's cute. So we got our little crisscrosses. Now you can look at other ones and do it, you know, scallop style or whatever. I'm going to do a little white one right across that, like that. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to outline my door with the white straight up. I'm using the skinny part. You know, there's two sides to this, right? You have your, if you can tell, there's a skinny and then fat, depending on which direction you go. But if you want a skinny line, you got to run the skinny line, skinny part. And I'm using the skinny, so I'm using the skinny part of the brush. And I'm going to outline all my little windows and my door. So if this were a gingerbread house, right, this would be the frosting, right? And just remember, you know, when you frost a gingerbread house, it's not perfect. Okay, it's not perfect at all. And that's what makes it fun and quirky. So don't feel like this has to be perfect. All right? Cute. So cute. All right, I think we're gonna do one of those Dutch doors. Have you guys ever seen a Dutch door? A Dutch door, actually I think there's another name for them. If I find out, I'll put it on the screen. But the Dutch doors have they're doors that are in two pieces, so you can open the top or the bottom. I used to have one in my house and I loved that house. It was so cute. Do little crisscrosses just like this for my house. No, I don't think I'm going to have that crisscross there. So excuse me while I wipe it off. See, if you make a mistake, it's easy to fix. If you catch it while it's still wet, you take a wet paper towel, you can wipe it down as much as possible, and you can fix it that way. And I'm just going to add a little more brown to it since it did kind of white it out a little bit. And I'm going to make like a different situation up there. You'll see it later. Okay, so we got our little crisscross there. I'm going to put a little blue knob. It's fun. You see? Cute. All right, so we got in the base of all of that stuff. What else do we need to do? We got to do the little fun details with the white. So I'm gonna use my little detail brush here, okay? And I'm gonna start to come in and I'm gonna do some fun little things. You can certainly look up little ideas for what you wanna draw onto your, you know, your painting. I'm gonna fill this in white completely here. And I'm gonna put in some colors and swirls in it later. Let's see. Now, these Scandinavian paintings, you know, they all have these real fun little swirls and dots and all sorts of fun things. Let's see. It's kind of like the folk art. Add little swirls. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to have fun. Isn't that what I always tell you? That artwork is supposed to be fun. I think I'm going to add little leaves like that. What are you guys gonna do? Do whatever you want, right? Make it fun. Let's see. Have a little swirly do. Swirly do. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, I want to add little dots because I love the dots. That's very Scandinavian. Adding dots. You could draw this in with pencil. I almost wish I did, just to kind of have an idea of where I wanted things to go. Or you can just freehand it like I did. And it came out cute either way, right? I'm liking that. What do you guys think? All my little doohickeys and dots. Okay, so while I'm in my dot mode, I'm gonna put some dots on my tree. And I'm just using the bottom of my brush. I'm dipping it in the white. I'm putting some polka dots. Never have too many polka dots because they're cute. Dots in there. I'm also going to take my brush and I'm going to do a little scallop thing. It's hard to tell. And you know what? I'll do some dots along here. That's cute, definitely. See? They're cute. And then up in here, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some dots with different colors. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to do a dot of pink. And I'll do pink down here too. Cute. And then I am going to do some yellow dots. Just dip my finger in the yellow. So these are supposed to be like what? Gumdrops, I suppose. That's fun. And then I'll do blue. You know what though? I almost said purple, and I do think I should do purple. So I'm going to mix up some more because it did get kind of used up. So I'm going to mix up purple. That's the pink and the blue, remember? My purple. It's actually multicolor. That's still so much fun. And then you know what I forgot? And I am gonna add it. I think it'll be cute. I want to do like little snow. So I'm just adding these little waves to make it look like it's actually like wet icing. Cute. That's cute, right? Do you see what I did? Cute. So I'm going to add that in there. That's supposed to be perfect because it's just snow that's kind of pillaging. I want to say pillaging. That's not the word. Piling up and looking cute. How fun. Now we need some treetop. We need something up there. Let's see what pink looks like, but I don't know that I'm going to do pink. Well, let's do it. I like it. I might change my mind. Everything, I might change my mind. And that's okay. Everybody can change their mind. You might do, uh-oh, I got a little wonkiness to fix that. You might do something different. Let's see, I'm gonna wet paper towel. See if I can't catch that. See, I don't know if you saw it, but I got a little boo-boo. I'm just gonna wipe that off real quick. Catch it while it's, well, you first do it. See? Got it. Oh, that's looking so cute. Just needs a few little things. I got to do something about that window. Okay, I think I'm going to paint a heart. I saw some other ones painted with a little heart, and I just think that's so cute. So I'm going to paint a white heart. Clean my brush. Dots in it. Why not? That's so cute. Okay, so we've just got a few little things to add to it to really make it come to life. See how I did that? We gotta fix up these to make them look more like little candies. And then we are going to add some gold to this, and the gold's gonna bring it to another level. I'm just very excited about the gold. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started on the next step. All right, so I cleaned my brush. I'm dipping it in the pink. Oops. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to do an outline, and then I'm gonna swirl it. Have you ever seen those, like, what are they called? Zombie eyes? Look, I'm gonna show you this. Where it all the way around, and then you just keep going, little circle inside itself. See that? All the way around and then inside itself. That's what I'm doing with that. So I'm gonna just get my pink. It was getting a little dried out, so I added a little water to it, and that's what you can do if it's looking a little dried out to you. If yours is getting a little dried out. Cute. All right, I'm getting detailed here. I gotta put my glasses on. That's what happens when you get older. Got my glasses on. I suppose you could do, I don't know, what would blue candy look like? That's kind of fun. I think I like the blue by the house better. Because you can't see the pink. So I'm gonna do blue. Actually, I'm just gonna fill them in blue. I'm gonna fill these in blue. And then this I'll do the crazy whirly swirly thing that we did. Okay, like that. And getting back to my pink. Cute. Do the same thing over here. You gotta not press hard. In fact, if you had a marker and you dried it really good, you could use a marker. I'm just going to, oops, just gonna dot these ones in the far back. So really hard. You can't do a swirly business inside the tiny ones. Too hard. That's okay. It looks super cute. Now I'm going to clean my brush, get a little white. And I'm adding a little white to these ones here. Just a little something, something to make it different. I'm liking that. You guys, what do you think? How's yours looking? I'm just crisping up these little lines here. I did that purple. Dry brushing those. Don't really need to do anything. That is looking darling. I'm really pleased with it. All right, you guys ready for the next step? I know I am. Final stretch. So what I want to do is I want to put some really fun big stars on here. And we've got gold, but this gold doesn't pop up as much as I want. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do 2 layers. We are going to use yellow first. I'm going to do really big starbursty type things with yellow. I'm going to do different sizes of them. And the way I do them is I do a plus sign, see? And then I do a crisscross inside them. And I want to do them all over. You have plenty of room up on the top of your canvas here, that if you wanted to write something, you certainly could. Just doing it random and different sizes. And it's just going to be amazing. And I'm going to also do some dots with yellow. And then I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blow dry it, and I'm going to come back over and I'm going to paint gold. And this is very different. I know, you know, as opposed to we've done white, but I think it's fun to just shake it up and do some different things. That's why I did pink. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to put some white dots in it as well. White, 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 white. Oh, cute. And guess what? Why not? I'm going to do some pink. I love it. I love it. Little dots. I know it's hard to see in the camera, but it's there. Okay. So let's blow dry it. And I want you to really blow dry it really good, because we got to add the next element to it, okay? So the very next thing is going to be cleaning my brush. Now I'm going to add the gold, and what's going to happen is it's going to just pop right off of that gold, or the yellow rather. If you painted it straight gold, it might not have popped off the page as much, but we really want this to bounce, don't we? I'm holding it up because I wanted to really see it. You might have to hold yours up a smidge too. Sometimes when you got a paint that's reflective, this is a metallic paint, sometimes it's hard to see it. Get this in there. So I'm not going to put the gold on top of all of it. It's just going to be on top of the yellow ones. And we're going to add some gold here and there. Oh, I love it so much. The gold just makes it so much fun. Oops, got a lot of gold on that. Like this one have like little starbursts coming out. Do the same thing there. Oops. Just coming in the middle and doing like little dry brushings. And I'm gonna definitely go over the polka dot, yellow polka dots. Cute. So while I've got gold on my brush, I'm going to paint some gold here and there, and I'm going to add a little, just a little gold highlights here and there to like the house in the windows for sure. Right there. That's going to be really pretty. Put it right in the windows. Careful not to go on top of the white. Ooh, I know, I'll do it inside the heart. Add a little gold. A little gold here and there. It just makes it so pretty. What do you guys think? Now, one thing I think I'm going to incorporate is going to be some glitter. And I'm gonna add, it's gonna be a little glitter glue. I thought it would be fun to just add a little bit of glitter onto your snow to make it glisten, right? So I'm not gonna paint the whole thing, just here and there, a little bit of glitter. If you want to add a little glitter to like the house where the snow would be, that would be pretty. Oh, I forgot, I wanted to do something fun inside there. Forgot all about that. Can you guys see the glitter? You might not be able to see it, but I promise you on your own, you are definitely going to be able to see it. So cute. I suppose you could add a little glitter to your stars too. That could be cute. Yeah, why not? How pretty. All right, I love it so much. All right, people. I just have one more little thing I'm going to do inside that needed a little something something. I think maybe, oh, I know, how about blue? What should I do? Like a little, I don't know. Doesn't need much, just needed a little something. Okay, I'll do a little triangle inside the triangle. And then I will do a little white dot. Nothing too exciting, but it's cute. And there it is. There's my little gingerbread. Kind of a vintage scene. I hope you enjoyed doing it. This is a fairly easy one, but there is a lot of process to it, a lot of layers, but I love it and I think it's so much fun. I definitely hope to catch you on the next Creating with Guerrilla Art. Bye guys!